What's going on today, Crimson Crew? Little bit of a different video here for you. I don't normally do review videos. I kind of just throw them in. This is going to be a 6-month update video, review video of the Bluetti power units and how I'm liking them. Just give you guys my thoughts on them. I'm probably a little late, but if you guys want to check them out, they do have a Father's Day sale going on right now. You still have time, but even if, you know, it's a little bit expensive to get your father, you don't want to buy him a power unit and you're kind of looking to get one for yourself, I would take advantage of the discounts now and get one for yourself. Shh, just don't tell your dad. We're going to dive in here and we're going to take a quick look at these power units and I'm going to give you my review. I'm not going to really go through the specs and anything. I'm not going to bore you with that because if you want to look at it, go to their website, link down below. Check out all the specs and stuff online. I'm not going to sit here and read. I'm not one of those guys. I don't really care what the specs are. I just get it and I use it. So I'm going to give you guys a real world kind of review on these things, not the specs and the rundown and what they can and can't do and blah 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 blah. We're gonna dive right into this because I'm not gonna bore you, so let's do it. So obviously power units here, I'll give you a quick rundown. Got a 100-watt USB-C, you got 2 USB-A's, 5-volt 3 amps, you got a 12-volt 10 amp, which I'll tell you about later, my thoughts on that. Power, DC, AC, turn the unit on. You got some AC plugs on the front, wireless charger on the top. Not all of them have that, but this is the B80. This has a 12 volt as well, USB-C, USB-A, 18 watt power indicator. Tells you the power separately of the AC60 because they're not plugged together right now to make one power unit. Then you got a charger here. The charger on this one is on this side, so you can plug it in with your AC or your DC input. And then these are your expansion ports here. One on there, 2 on this one. So those are the units there. If you guys want the specs on them, check down below in the description because I'm not here to bore you. All right guys, so I'm gonna give you kind of a real world situation here. If you haven't watched my last video to see how I use these, go check it out. But essentially this one stays in the Jeep, powers my fridge, and it stays in there all the time, so the fridge constantly has power. Has more than enough power to do that. I went on a 3-day trip this last weekend and I didn't charge these the entire time, and we got there on Friday night and we didn't leave till Monday morning and it still had power. Don't even think it was under half. I think it had like 40% power, and I sat there all weekend, didn't run the Jeep once, didn't charge it once, didn't use the solar panel or anything, and it still had that much power. I mean, weather wasn't too hot, but still, that's pretty impressive that it had that much power after running for 2 days. But stays in the Jeep, runs the fridge all the time. Fridge never ran out of power, had tons of power. This one I use as a portable unit, kind of separately how it is now. Bring it anywhere. So what I do is bring this one into the tent if I need to charge phones or anything at night, or heated blanket, diesel heater, more on that in a minute, and all that stuff. This one stays in the Jeep running the fridge. What's cool is when you plug them together, it forms one big unit, and I just plug this one in with the power adapter that you can buy from their website as well. It's just the AC to DC converter, and it charges it a little slower, but it charges it quick. You drive, you overland, if you stay one night, it'll charge the full day if you're driving for a couple hours the next day. It's actually a really good system, and I've never run out of power yet. I'm not big on the one big unit because I like having this in my Jeep running the fridge, and this one's my portable power pack. If I need to pump up air mattresses or, you know, inflatables or anything that you're out camping with and you want to pump up, no problem. Funny thing is these are actually fully water resistant too. So I was camping once and I completely, may have gotten a little bit too drunk, but completely forgot about this out in a rainstorm one night. Yeah. I was going to put these to the test and wet them down, but if you want to see that, check out Teddy's video. He puts these things through hell and they're still going, but I left it outside in a nice torrential downpour. Perfectly fine, no problems. It was all covered up. I had all these shut, so got pretty lucky there, but it's, yeah, they're water resistant. They, yep, definitely. I didn't want to test it because they're too expensive and these are kind of vital to my setup, so I didn't want to test it, but I guess it just ran its course and it got tested. So, my bad there. But, yeah, no complaints. I mean, tons of power. I haven't ran out yet. My Jackery 500 ran out, and then I had the other Bluetti, was it a 700? EV70S, so 700 watts. It ran out. So I was a little skeptical with the 600 watt. I didn't think, this probably wouldn't do it by itself, but get the expansion pack. Definitely handy. Definitely. Yeah, definitely. And then get a solar panel if you're camping for more than one day. I'm sure if it was hotter out, the battery would have drained faster, but then if it was hotter out, the sun would have been out. could have charged it with the solar panel. I have the 200-watt solar panel, so definitely get the solar panel. And I'd get the AC60, the B80, and the solar panel, because they're kind of all, you know, they come as a set. It's a little bit more expensive, but in the long run it's worth it, because you're going to end up buying the expansion pack later when that's not big enough, and then you're going to end up buying the solar panel when you run out of power, because you keep adding stuff to your setup. But I don't have anything too demanding on power. These 12-volt cigarette lighters are not enough to power a diesel heater off the start for the glow plugs. I don't know, my diesel heater at least doesn't work with it. It worked on my Jackery, and it worked on my buddy's EcoFlow, but it won't run on here. But what you can do is you get an AC to DC converter, make sure it has at least 15 amps. These only have 10, that's kind of the problem. And you just plug it into the AC port. Use a little bit more power, but nothing noticeable. Yeah, that's how I do it. I mean, you can also start it with the converter, and then if you don't want to run it off that, after it's warmed up the glow plugs and run for a bit, you can unplug it and plug it into here, and it will work. It'll run the diesel heater after it's going, but it won't run the initial startup it doesn't have enough amps, the DC output on the cigarette lighter. So that's my only complaint. Tons of power, good power. All the other ports have tons of power. My drone batteries charge up in no time. It's actually ridiculous how fast they charge on that. Like I said, I don't have a demanding setup now. I will keep you guys updated when I add stuff to my setup. I do have something pretty big coming for the Jeep that I said I wasn't gonna do. But, you know, I think you just say you're not gonna do things to talk yourself out of it, but in the back of your mind, you know you wanna do it, so then you do it. No, I got a really good deal, and yeah, you'll see. It's coming soon. Probably next month, mid next month, I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna get that other video out. I'm gonna shoot for later this week. I've been super busy. I also have a dirt bike, so I've been out doing that. I know this is a Jeep channel, so if you guys want more dirt bike content, let me know. I don't know if you guys like that or not. I'd have to buy an action camera. But there's not much for riding around here. It's all mainly just trails and stuff, so I guess if you want to see some trail riding, it's kind of fun. For the dirt bike guys wondering, it is a 450 SXF. KTM 2013. Everybody says 450s are too powerful and too scary. I don't think it's fast enough. I need more. No, it's pretty good. It puts you on your ass pretty quick if you're not paying attention. But I've had dirt bikes my entire life, so I'm kind of happy to get back on one. All my friends got quads and dirt bikes, and I always had quads and dirt bikes as a kid. Nobody had them. Now they all have them, and I don't have one, so I kind of felt left out. But whatever. But my final thoughts on this setup. Right here. Ignore my nice lawn. I keep it real maintained. It's beautiful. I definitely recommend Bluetti. I've said it before. I'll say it again. They're great. Like we know, they're battery company. They've been around for a little while now. They've definitely got the name and the brand. Like I said when I was unboxing it, it's not just thrown in the package. All the wording's good and all the quality's there. It's packaged really tight, secure. They take time and actually take care of their products and their packaging, which I find packaging is a big part of a product. When it's got nice packaging, you can expect a nice product. That's why Apple and DJI have, you know, nice packaging. They make nice products. But impressed with that. Impressed with the units. I'm not going to change the setup. I'm not going to go to a bigger one, because with my future setup coming here, this is going to make perfect sense. And it's going to be freaking awesome. And I think it's going to definitely be a game changer for my future Jeep setup here. You guys will have to stay tuned to see that. I said this before, I'm going to say it again. I'm trying to get more content out. I just got swamped again with work. The sun's coming out. I've got more motivation to get out and do stuff. I just recently did a trip with Destination All Terrain again, Stefan. I met his buddy Dorian, Destination to Nowhere. I met Tyler from Let's Get Lost and Colin from Overlanding Overland. That was a good trip. We got out, went to Side Bay, which you're going to see a video of, but it's not going to be of that trip. It's going to be of the trip I went before with the Crimson Boys, Tom and Jerry. Yeah, I didn't film the Side Bay this weekend because I just filmed it the other weekend, and I've been so busy with work, I just wanted to enjoy the weekend, catch up with the guys, see what they're doing, see what their plans are, make some future plans with them and stuff. So we're gonna do that. We've got a lot more adventures. That just motivated me right there to get out and do stuff. I've been so at home, so dedicated on work, I've just wanted to rip my hair out. So it was a good change of pace that weekend, and definitely did me really good. And I'm gonna get some stuff planned here. I've kind of been left out on a few of the plans and stuff with all the guys because they've all asked me and I say no, and it's kind of like a broken record. They ask me, I say no. Ask me, I say no. So now they ask me, and I said yes, which I don't regret. It was freaking awesome. So stay tuned for that, I promise. The giveaway is coming, I promise that too. And yeah, I'm gonna get the Side Bay video out. and then might have one in between here and when I get the new thing for my Jeep, but the next video after that might be showing you my upgrade on my Jeep, which is freaking sweet. I wasn't originally gonna do, but Dorian showed me his and I really like it. Now I'm gonna buy one. No, it's actually a pretty good deal. So what I'm changing, I'm actually technically not really spending money on. I'm kind of just swapping my setup for a different setup. Yeah, it's gonna be pretty awesome. So when I show you guys the new thing for the video, I'm not gonna do a whole walk around video. I'll just show you what I got. I will do the 1,000 subscriber giveaway then. So yeah, stay tuned, watch for that, and it's gonna be pretty exciting. But until next time, guys, remember, get yourself a Blue Yeti. Father's Day sale's going on right now. Get it for yourself. Don't tell your dad. Take advantage of those deals. Pick yourself up one. Definitely worth the money. Remember, guys, till next time, get outside. It's free.